only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year. Check.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Eckler. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself a you give yourself.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The kicker on.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
42.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Going left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 13. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Right, 36. 36 to Mike. Watch it back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's into the hands of Eckler.
Wilson's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their
the Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout
1st and 10.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kuna Ford on the stop.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
89. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Under a heavy rush, completion. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
At the 21.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Now Wilson on first down. And this one's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to...
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw off these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The kicker.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Chargers.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. You and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Line 36. Line 36. Too little, Captain. Watch 30.
Second and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Davis. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Again, Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Wilson picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Browns 40.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Now White lost the football. Dashing through the snow. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking